Hello, and welcome back to Blasphemous 2, where I was giving Blasphemous 2 a lot of credit last time. Well, I wasn't. I was being kind of hard on it, and afterwards I was thinking, man, yeah, we actually had like an entire stream where not really much went wrong in terms of bugs and stuff, so maybe it isn't so bugged after all, just the normal UI bugs. And then I looked into this whole Jerma quest line. Jerma's dead, and bugs killed her, him, them. And sadly, it seems like something just went very wrong there and was probably bugged. So apparently, you're supposed to get Yerma showing up in the Two Moons area if you go past the area that had the mirror door that leads to the boss fight, before you do the whole go into the room where the lady screams and cracks the mirror and stuff like that. And I did, but Jerma wasn't there, so I just didn't get to continue that questline. And my working theory is that that was probably because it bugged out in the tower in the west, because they must have done something weird where for every other Jerma interaction, when you say, no, I don't want your help, she says, okay, but do you want my story? And then you say yes, and then you advance it. But for some reason in the tower, I assume if you say no, she just doesn't ask you for the permission to give the story. And yeah, because of that, it just stopped right there, and we can't do the Jerma questline in this save. Unfortunate, but oh well, I guess we got to see what happens when she dies, and I can do that for the DLC playthrough and just get Jerma's help for everything. So yeah, Blasphemous 2 still buggy. But let's continue. We don't have too much time today, but might have time enough to beat the game. Oh yeah, why do I have all of this? Wait. Oh, was I supposed to load a backup? Because I was doing... Oh, I think it loaded the wrong save here, since I just hit... Wait. Is this one? No? Did I really, do one of these? I thought I, didn't do this on the main save. Did I have a backup I was supposed to load and I didn't? Let me just check. Nope, I don't. Alright, I mean, I guess that's fine. I suppose we'll just cleanse this. I was thinking there could be kind of an interesting build possible, where, I wonder how good certain things are, like the, yeah, what is it again? Yeah, reduces damage, 15% damage reduction when your fervor bar is empty. That's the thing, I don't know what this counts as. When you have 100% affliction or guilt or whatever, does it count as your bar being empty, or does it count as your bar being full? Who knows? But I guess there could be kind of a cool build where you do that, and then you have all of these, I forget how many there are, but if there's combinations, synergies, and also just these ones that are oh, when the bar is empty, reduce damage, and there's some other one as well. I know we had a couple more, I think. Maybe there was something, yeah, fervor at its maximum, not sure. I mean, we could test it, but ah, man, I should probably test it before we do anything else, before I cleanse this, because that's easy to test. Just do some elemental damage, see how much damage it does, and then see if we get the 25% or not. Yeah, guilt level is low. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, and now we're just back here. I could have sworn there were, more things that could happen. There might be a synergy or something that happens, when you have no fervor, then this or that happens. But yeah, okay, let's just try... Let's remove this one and just do nothing as a control. And let's do elemental damage... Which one is better to do? I can't do this, right? Yeah, so it has to be Sarmiento, I think. So hold on, I need some enemy. Where do we have an enemy that I can wail on? Here, maybe? Yeah, this should work. It's maybe not ideal, but should be fine. If I avoid taking damage. Okay, and then we turn on damage numbers. Ow! No! Fuck you! God damn it! Stole my bar. That guy is annoying. Hold on. I should try and... How do you get up to that guy again? Yeah, let's try and, like, kill this guy, leave the giant, and then just leave and come back. Okay, now we can, like, do some tests here. Just 24 damage. And this should count as lightning damage. Yeah? 24 damage. And then we do this, and we just put on, while your bar is full, this one. Elemental damage when fervor is at its maximum, which technically it is, because it's, you know, there is no fervor. I don't know. I have to do this again. Can I do... No, I can't do the Castlevania axe move to take him out. Okay, I should be able to just do it now. 24. Yeah, same damage. Okay, so that does not count. I assume then we could test this as well. Yeah, let's test it as well. This does count as having the bar empty, right? If we let this guy hit me. 54 damage. Let's make sure that's consistent. Yeah, 54. If we now take the, you take less damage when fervor is empty. This one, 15% more resistance. Yeah, 48. So that does work. So having your entire fervor bar guilted out does count as having no fervor, not having max fervor. Alright, now we know. What did I have here? We had the fervor gain increase. This one. Yeah, I'm just gonna confess and get rid of that.
You wish to purge yourself.
Do I want to do it with the guy over there? Man, that's very expensive. It's pretty sad. Yeah, I definitely should have made a backup before I did this, but oh well. I suppose that's fine. Alright. So, was there anything I wanted to do before we just jumped straight into the final boss? I can't remember if I had any other plans. It's like babies, possibly. But, like, I don't even know where I would find babies. Surely you can find all the babies before doing DLC stuff. Oh yeah, we could run around looking for the Blasphemous things. Yeah, I guess I need to hunt babies as well. I feel like I'm just gonna do the final boss first, and then we'll do that afterwards. But in that case, maybe I should save another backup, just in case. I don't know if this is one of those games that, like, kills your save once you're done or not. So let's just in case, make another backup. Wait. Yeah. There we go. Alright, and then I guess I wanted the Verdicto build. Did I have that equipped? Yeah, this is Verdicto. Guilt level is low. I don't think I wanted this one. We just want to swap back to the actual... Yeah, this one. Yeah, I think that's better. You know what? I should do this. Oh, and I need to change this back. One more time. There we go. Yeah, let's just try out the final boss a little bit. I will not have the bell, but like, do I even want to use any big prayer on this guy? I'm not sure I'm gonna want to. It would be maybe this guy or time stop. Maybe time stop.
For I am the first penitent, and
thanks for giving me like the cliff notes.
shall be the last.
He'll just give you like the last line every time, in case you forgot. I forget his moves though. That's a lot of damage, man. Veredicto. Bonking. Bonking is good. I did remember that. And this now, yeah. Should probably throw some of these, since I'm like wasting fervor. Oh, that was a weird pattern. Oh, this is new, isn't it? Don't think I saw this last time, but man, that is a very fast phase 1. Veredicto is good. No hits, I'm pretty sure.
Now let the crimson bindings finish.
Okay, but this might be a problem with Veredicto, because like blocking might be kind of nice here.
My penance
We'll see.
is far from over.
That delivery, man. Ow. Ow, my eyes. We have to see this every time. Oh boy. Shit. Yeah. Can't quite get like a full swing in every time. Might have to do like every other one. You can almost do it though. I think I should time stop actually. Ow. Damn. Try this. Not sure that's really worth it compared to just like hitting him normally. Okay, that's a cool attack. Reminds me of like lace or something. It's a little flashy though, like too flashy. Cool, that was a close one. Oh, new moves. I don't know these moves. Just gonna try bonking instead. It's like still 3 free hits. That's pretty good. Ow. Ow. No, you don't. Oh no! I froze it in the epilepsy moments. Oh no! That's awful. Don't do that. Whoa! Jesus. All of the bosses from the game. Okay, that's kind of cool. Can't do anything about it. Yeah, you can't like hit them. Those beams. And blender him. Get blendered. There we go. Blender to death. Now, is there a phase 3 is the question. Yeah, that time stop is definitely very good. Jesus. No mercy, huh? I don't feel guilty about anything. Yeah, that was like second try on that boss. Kind of, sort of first try on the second phase. I mean, I did see it but just like very briefly. What? I just stab him in the heart and then like wrap up my sword and offer it to the gods? To the babies? What? The wait is over! Defeat Eviterno, father of the penitents. Oh, okay. That's where all the marks were hidden, apparently. But okay, that was not everything, I guess. Now we have to actually kill the baby god. Probably. Remembrance of Crescenta, yeah. Do I have to kill you?
The child is born. The clouds open up before thee and shed crimson tears. Thus begins the work of the High Dramatist.
What was it in Blasphemous 1? You had like a weird kind of shmup, like auto-scrolling segment in the boss, which felt a little weird. Are we gonna get a reprise of that? I just wanted to strike another cool pose, apparently. Oh, no, I can move now, okay. Let's not go there quite yet.
The child is the clouds open. Thus begins the...
Okay, well, we have to go out there, but I guess I'll go save again. Yeah, that would be kind of mean if you just go in there and then, like, you have to fight the true final boss and you don't get healed if you don't actually go out and change it. And man, I do feel a bit bad about using Verdicto, because it does feel so, like, dumbed down. just bonk, and it does, like, way too much damage for how easy it is compared to, like, all these timing things and, like, spacing and never get hit with Sarmiento and all of that stuff. But you can just bonk. Your expiation awaits. Are you sure you want to ascend? So this might be, like, a point of no return type thing. Maybe we should make another backup just in case. Why not? But for now, I think I will do it. And I guess, did we have anything more? Oh yeah, let's do this one as well. Remembrance of Crescenta, symbol of the rapt agony who made the ultimate sacrifice to prevent the catastrophe. Once Crescenta saw the blood flowing from her gashing wound, she realized she could never stop the miracle from taking flesh. She had been fighting the confraternity of penitents in a long, cruel conflict, but defeat was now inevitable. Eviterno led the congregation, a peerless foe whose impossible power was fed by the endless sources of his divine eternity. The miracle had chosen him protector of its new work, after bestowing upon him the original penitence, that of perpetual contemplation. What? He's just contemplating a bunch of stuff, and that's like his penitence? He's just sitting there, bemusingly, just scratching his little beard, and being the thinker? To wait endlessly until the miracle required so. And so was he called to arms, in the vigil of the new celestial icon... What? In the vigil of the new celestial icon birth. I see. The vigil of the birth of the new celestial icon. The great divine work that would join the hearts of the devout and bring together their faith. And Eviterno, father of penitence, heeded the call and fought in that decisive battle where Crescenta met defeat. Exhausted. She's defeated, but she's fine, just exhausted. Crescenta fell to the cold slates of that temple, knowing she was living through what she knew would be her last moments, and resignated? Isn't it resigned? Resignated. I guess that's another alternative. As that magnificent creation ripped through the bloodied skies above them all. That ancient sacred ground would be her tomb. Oh my god, this goes on for a while. Would be her tomb, but also where her fiery legacy would persist. Her sword. In that very moment, she held her steel up. So, he took her sword and tried to kill us with it, but we bonked him and then took her sword from him and then offered it to the heavens or something? Wrapped as it was in crimson and plunged it fearlessly into her chest. In her very blood she bathed it, a final sacrifice that she bestowed to its future wielder. Only then did Crescenta allow her eyelids, I can't read already, eyelids to fall, concealed by the metallic severity of her helmet, and only then did those eyes, that had always remained vigilant within their own darkness, shut forever, submerged in the night of her blind, unshakable faith. Yeah, I definitely don't know, I don't remember the full story of who Crescenta was in the first one. Like, yeah, she was also just kind of like, you know, the guard, the bodyguard of the most important dude, but I don't remember, like, what else was going on with that. Yeah, we've used that. And we've used that. Yeah, there's nothing more. We will never use this oil, sadly. Okay, but let's do a quick visit to get another altar piece. I guess do something here. Yeah, I mean, may as well. And this is an achievement. Yeah, Edge of Horizon. Which one did I already get? I already had one because I technically had already gotten the upgrades. I can't remember. I guess these ones are fine. Sure. I don't know if this one is worth using. Yeah, I know I still have more marks, but still we got like a bunch of them. Sarmientos, maybe? No. Check those god-awful unlocks. I mean, we already have. I've seen what this is, and it seemed bad. So I definitely don't want these. These will be the last two I spend. Even these ones that seem like they're gonna be kind of bad. Like, this one seems like it's gonna jank out like crazy. And this one already has janked out like crazy. But these at least won't harm anything, so I can get those once we're able to. But yeah, I think let's do that and just check what this god is doing right now. Thought the lady would come back, but no. I think Verdicto is the only one. Well, I just got Verdicto. Wait, no. No, yeah, I got Rego. And we, like, cheated into Sarmiento. Yeah, you're right. Verdicto, we haven't gotten. Oh, I see, yeah. The achievements, yeah, I see. You were saying, like, maybe I didn't get the Sarmiento achievement. I think that was the one I did get because I, like, activated those two and then loaded the save, and for some reason the game thought that I had still gotten them. Like, that flag was still set, like, oh, you've gotten these upgrades, even though we loaded and didn't spend the points. You wouldn't ask me to go through that again, yeah. It looks pretty similar to Blasphemous 1. Will it auto-scroll? Also, how are there, like, cherry blossom petals falling up in the heavens? And it's a background hand boss. It always is.
Higher will. Incorporeal and inscrutable fathers.
Not how I thought this god would sound.
I'm the heir of your all-encompassing light. Devotion itself, embodied in weathered flesh and gilded filigree. Your magnum opus. Though I am
What's that in the
crowned with your
background?
glory, why do you censure my presence alongside you?
It sounds like there's like a sermon going on in the background or something.
What is this obscure darkness of unanswered cries that prevents me from understanding the purpose of my birth?
Man, I'm really curious what is happening in the background. Like, if you can hear what they're saying.
My welcome, the grave omen of your judgment.
That's a very interesting effect.
If this confrontation
Do not
is
something?
proof of thy dignity of your glory, then so be it.
Yeah, I wonder. Incarnate devotion. Ow, okay, those are big. Oh no. Jesus. Doesn't waste any time, huh? Okay, at least you can hit the projectiles. God, those are very hard to avoid. Okay, it's restarting the pattern. Yep. Okay, this is a lot easier to deal with than the other stuff. Ow. Right, this again. That was greedy, yeah. Oh, man. So you can dodge through these like normally. You don't have to air dodge. Surprisingly. Surprised he didn't do the flower things again. Ah, mistimed that. Yeah, like that. Can do a ground dodge, which is nice. Yeah, here we go. That's what I was, like, waiting for. Seems like Verdicto is the key for this fight, because you can just, like, disable all of these projectiles. What? Where'd you come from? Stop spawning these. Ah. Well, will you have more phases, is the question. Because otherwise I just first tried God. Surely there's another phase. Nope. A heart of gold. Defeat the devotion incarnate, the last child of the miracle. Turns out bonking people is pretty strong. God can't do anything against a giant hunk of metal. Yeah, that was a very, like, intuitive boss fight. Like, as soon as you just saw the pattern, like, one time, it was just kind of a simple pattern over and over. Almost too simple.
I offer thee my humble thanks.
I feel like the first guy was like a harder fight than this one.
Sacrament that will unite us in communion to make it flesh. Thus, we will be reborn as a new symbol incarnate, overflowing with devotion. The beginning of
It's
a
me.
new era for the miracle.
I am God.
Second Psalm.
God Gamer. Second Psalm. Unlock ending B. There's multiple endings? Huh. Okay, I didn't realize there would be multiple endings. Does anyone know what's going on with those? Like, is that something to do with, like, 100%ing, maybe getting the babies? Or is it, like, Germa related or something like that? But yeah, okay, that was, like, cool, slightly anticlimactic on a, like, fight level, since it just took, like, one try on each today, but I mean, it was a good, well-designed boss at least, because it felt like, you know, everything made sense. But yeah, they could have maybe had another phase or something, or at least, like, it didn't feel like he changed throughout the phase, like, throughout the health bar. I would have expected, like, more stuff when you get him down to half and stuff like that. And yeah, of course, the art was great. All of the, like, visuals were great. I don't like the flashing effects on some of the effects, the attacks, like the lightning and whatever, but otherwise, it was good. Yeah, I do want to know about the other ending, like, if it is related to the babies, or, yeah, babies are an indirect requirement. Okay, so I mean, I assume it's just, like, maybe 100%ing the game or something. And yeah, maybe we get another phase if we do 100% or something. That's always the classic thing. Something about the font in this credit sequence feels off to me. It seems like one of those, like, it feels like they've enabled an easy-to-read font, which games normally do. Like, oh, here's the font we actually want to do, but here, if you want an easy-read font, you can enable that. But this is just, like, enabled by default, which always looks a little, like, odd, but I mean, I suppose they just want it to be easily readable. I would have expected a more, like, a font with more flair, you know, for the whole theme. Oh yeah, the other door in the dove area, right, yeah, I forgot about that. That's a good point. The door of the father or mother or whatever it was. And yeah, I mean, we've already talked about the game at length while playing it, but yeah, same thing I've said many times, that, like, I do like this game more than Blasphemous 2 in some regards. Blasphemous 1. Like, I feel like the highs are higher in this game, and yeah, again, art, fantastic, voice acting, fantastic, music, great, backgrounds, phenomenal, animations, generally better, but again, I am a little disappointed by the lack of executions. Not lack of, but, like, comparative lack of compared to the first game. Because, yeah, like, I don't know, why even bother with executions if you're not gonna go whole hog with gratuitous animations and stuff? And yeah, like, you don't even have to do, like, animations for each weapon, because you could just do, like, you always do executions with their weapons, or just your bare fists or whatever, like some of them were. And yeah, the bugginess is the big thing. Like, bugginess and oversights and kind of poor balancing in many ways. That is definitely a thing that really hampers this game, which maybe I would need to replay Blasphemous 1 to really, like, or rewatch Blasphemous 1. Vlados. Nice. Just to kind of remember, but, like, I remember Blasphemous 1 being a little quirky, little, like, janky here and there, but just generally pretty solid. Whereas this feels like they kind of dropped the ball on many, many more things, and, like, yeah, just entire quest lines that just break, and bosses that have no audio, and just so many little bugs that keep happening, and the UI and all of that, that, again, could so easily be polished up, I feel. I just wish they... Yeah, I also did say this game was an indie game, but of course it's not technically indie because it's Team 17, but it's not like the biggest production. It's certainly not like a AAA game in that sense, even though maybe on paper it would classify, but it definitely feels like a slightly more indie-ish, like, development, though there's a lot of people saying that. We get some Spanish, even when I'm not playing in Spanish. And yeah, we do have more stuff to do, so we'll see if I like the game more by the end, doing achievements and unlocks and all of that, or less. Who knows? Yeah, they said thanks, Blasphemous 1 backers. So, I mean, they stopped caring when they ran out of money. I wouldn't think so. I mean, surely they, since they have a big publisher and, you know, Blasphemous 1 was a comparative hit, I guess. Surely they got some amount of funding. But yeah, who knows? I don't know what the, like, dev cycle looked like for this game compared to Blasphemous 1. If Blasphemous 1 was just, like, a passion project they just did, and then this was, like, a much grander undertaking, and then just kind of, like, had issues because of that, because this is a lot of people, so, like, maybe it is just, like, a too many cooks situation, where, like, because it just kind of scaled up so many things, they somehow couldn't really, like, dial in as many things. I don't know. And yeah, they're working on other games as well. Game Kitchen has made, like, other games at the same time, and, like, while they're releasing this DLC, and I think apparently I heard that there's, like, rumors of there should be another DLC coming out for this game at some point, and they're, you know, releasing that whole, like, Ninja Gaiden or whatever it was game, or was it Ninja Gaiden, or was it something else? It was some other, like, 2D Metroidvania type game that honestly looks really good, but I'm a little skeptical now, seeing as, like, this game also looks really good, so who knows what's under the hood. Yeah, maybe they had to allocate work and funds to other projects when this game was, like, mostly done, and that's why they couldn't really go back and polish things up and do patches like that. Who knows? There could be so many different things going on behind the scenes in any kind of game development. But yeah, all I'll say is I wish they went back and did a quality pass or two for this game. Like, just a bug-fixing patch or two would go a long way for making this, like, an actual great game. Because, yeah, okay, there are some balance issues with certain bosses and upgrades and all of that, but I don't feel like you need to touch that, but just fixing all of the glaring bugs and UI issues and stuff like that would definitely go a long way towards making the game just feel, like, nicer overall from start to finish. My god, these are long credits. I have nothing more to talk about. I'll just have some tea, which I have not had a single sip of. Yeah, custom pixel fonts, and yet they didn't use pixel fonts in the credits? Okay. We are done. Now what? Just back to the main menu. True Torment mode unlocked. Okay, I was wondering if we were gonna get, like, New Game Plus or anything like that. Because, yeah, I mean, we did have that in Blasphemous 1, but I haven't really, like, heard anything about it in this game. If we do have, like, multiple different things, like in Blasphemous 1, you had to do 3 entire playthroughs, like, extra, so 4 playthroughs total. And even then, I think you could, like, miss stuff and there was more to do, but... yeah, I guess... oh, yeah, Ascend. I see. Okay, I'm gonna make another, like, a full backup here, and then we can do a proper, like, save as an Ascend backup as well. God equals dead. Okay, so let's get rid of this one then, I suppose. Just put that over there. I guess let's just check what it looks like. Ascend. Ascend your saved game to True Torment mode. You will keep all obtained items, weapons, and upgrades from your previous playthrough, excluding abilities and quest items. In this mode, enemies will be more dangerous, and a mysterious altar will appear at the start of the game, enabling you to make the path forward substantially more difficult. You must choose a slot where your True Torment game will be saved. I mean, let's check it out, just quickly. That's fine. Just here. Yeah, that's fine. Just take a quick look, see what the modifiers are. So yeah. Then I'm wondering, like, should I do the DLC and New Game Plus at the same time, or should we do an entire separate playthrough with the DLC from scratch to do, like, Germa and stuff? Not really sure what's best. Gotta skip. Yeah, I mean, all these, like, full animations that happen are also, like, phenomenal. I feel like they are way more involved and, like, you know, have more heart in them than the original, even though they were also good in the original. Then again, some of them do look a little weird, I will say. Like, the animation when you get a new power feels a little, like, off. It almost feels like a CDI type animation, you know, where they're, like, just moving around a little too much in a weird way. But most of them are really good. Like the end animations and stuff at the final boss. Yeah, we can, like, dodge right away. Oh, but I can't air dodge. Okay. Domine. In True Torment mode, several optional challenges are available to you. They will change your penance and increase in difficulty, and you combine them however you like. If you manage to finish the game with several challenges active, you will earn unique rewards that will remain available in your next ascension. Jesus. Returning to this statue at any time will allow you to disable any enabled challenges. However, the rewards at the end of the game may decrease. So we need to do, like, all of them at once to get everything. So this is why the base game was, like, somewhat easy overall. Oh boy. Your penance starts again in Ultimate Torment. You will lose all obtained items, weapons, and upgrades from your previous playthrough. This challenge cannot be disabled. I mean, that could be worth doing for the replay with the DLC enabled. Final Judgment. Enemies will be more challenging. Falling into chasms and thorns will lead to instant death. Okay, so it brings that back to Blasphemous 1. I mean, I feel like that's kind of fine, mostly. That's not that big of a deal. Fervor and Rosary Bead upgrades will remain locked. What does that mean? Like, you specifically just can't increase your Fervor max and your Rosary Beads? Because how is that poverty? I thought that was going to be like, oh, you can't earn tears or something. Spilled blood. Oh, this one, yeah. Your health bar will be replaced by life orbs. That was always a rough one. Like, it was both... It was kind of interesting, because it started out, like... How was it again? I can't remember if it started easy and then got really hard, or no. Maybe it, like, started somewhat easy, then got really hard before you got all the health upgrades, and then got really easy towards the end, when, like, you could just tank so many hits that would have, like, 3-shot you in the first game. It was something like that. It was kind of weird, the balancing. Chalice of Guilt. When you die, you will drop a single guilt fragment that will contain half of the Tears of Atonement and experience obtained. Experience? Like, towards the next mark, right? Not, like, de-leveling you. Because I guess that's sort of fine, too. Ascension of Penance. Any hit you receive will increase your guilt. That sounds horrible. In exchange, your attacks will be more powerful when you're free from guilt. Ooh, that is very specific. Basically, just no-hit it. Peace for the Remorseful. Enemies will reappear if you leave and then return to their room. In exchange, you will have additional resistance to all elements. That sounds kind of fine. Barefoot Procession. Any hit you receive will deplete your Fervor bar. In exchange, Fervor gains will increase. That also sounds fine. Endless Thirst. You will gain less experience in combat and will collect fewer marks of martyrdom. In exchange, the Altarpiece of Favor will be completely unlocked from the start. But if you take this one with Ultimate Torment, you will have the full, like, all of the 8 slots, but not any of the actual pieces, I guess. Wait, does this change, like... Yeah, it just goes up, like, regardless of which one you choose. Oh, and you get the max... Okay, I was thinking we would need to do, like, every single one to get the max reward, but no, it looks like you can only do, like, 4. I can easily do 4 of these. Like... Maybe this one? Definitely this one. Probably this one. I wonder about this one, but maybe not. This sounds fine. This one is, like, interesting, because, I mean, more challenging. I don't know if that means they just have higher stats. Probably. But ideally, it would mean, like, actually more challenging, like, in unique ways. Yeah, and then, like, maybe just this or something? Like, doing this for the second playthrough where I tried to do the Jerma questline and the DLC. I could try something like that. That feels sort of fine. But, of course, I'm gonna back out. Like, we'll do this for now. Yeah, Ultimate Torment can't be disabled. But yeah, you can disable them. So that is true. We could, like, just add in a bunch more, just to sort of see how they work. Like this one, how bad that feels. I wonder what happens if you take this one and then disable it. I assume they lock again? But, like, it would be kind of interesting if you just take this and then disable it, and then the altarpiece just remains open. I guess we can test that. Wait, what? I thought we only needed 4. Oh, they all, like, give... Wait, they give, like, different amounts? Oh, shit, okay. Yeah, so you need more, because some of them, like, actually give you... Yeah, like, this one doesn't even give you a full point, nor does this one. I see. Kind of a weird system, then. Why not just show, like, a bar building up to a threshold or something, and then like when you put this on, oh, it only goes like halfway to the threshold of the next upgrade or something like that. I feel would just make more sense. But yeah, so in that case, we need to add a couple more in. So in that case, I kind of do need to add like all of these or something, which sounds pretty rough. I wonder if this is even like that bad. And again, this one could actually be kind of good. Potentially. I don't know. It's hard to say if this is like an upgrade or a downgrade. Because, I mean, I did feel like most things in this game do a lot of damage. There's a few things that hit very easily and just do like a fragment of your health, but most of the time it's like big chunky hits. And if I do take that, I could take off like these, yeah. Can I take off anything else? No, that's it. So something like this, I guess. But yeah, let's take this one now, just because I want to try this and then see if we do, like, remove it again. So if I check the altarpiece... Oh, I don't have that available now, damn. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, like, are rosaries really that big of a deal? Because, I mean, like, most of the time I just use the tears and martyrdom marks ones, and, like... Yeah, they are nice so you level quicker, but it's not that big of a deal to just be without them. Yes, I can remove these. And yeah, we do start with 3 bars. Do I just start with Bonk again? I mean, Bonk is definitely the safest choice to begin with. Yeah, I'm not gonna, like, do this. I just wanted to see if we could maybe quickly see if I disable that one. Do I get to keep the altarpieces? Because I could see them, like, making that an oversight, but that probably won't happen. Hey, I'm not sure how quickly you can get chalices either to get more health. Because, like, having only 3 hits is definitely bad to start, but maybe if you can get a couple early ones, it'll, like, quickly become not that big of a deal. Oh man, it's so small. Look at this teeny tiny little altar. Oh, now I have to do this whole boss. I don't know if this is worth it. Dead. Okay, wait, hang on a second. What do you mean your health bar is orbs and then you die in 1 hit because that does 3 orbs of damage? Doesn't that take away the entire point of your health bar is orbs? Because the point of the orbs is supposed to be you take 3 hits and that's it. Not like, oh, actually this enemy does 3 orbs worth of damage. Then it doesn't mean anything. That's a bit of a weird one. Okay. Yeah, this is insane. I forget, like, how you even dodge this thing. Yeah, that doesn't really make any sense to me. I feel like it worked that way in Blasphemous 1, where you just, like... You had orbs, and that was as many hits as you could take, regardless of what the hit was, small or big. There we go. Yeah, maybe that attack is just insta-kill in New Game Plus? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe bosses just do, like, way too much damage and completely disregard the whole orb mechanic. Yeah, no clue. Yeah, this definitely feels like there's gonna be a couple of bottlenecks. Like, certain fights are gonna be very, very brutal with this kind of setup. And I'm not sure I'm quite down for that, but I don't know. Again, this is just for a quick little test. Yeah.
The confraternity. Penitent only look.
Yeah, I'm looking. Okay, we really don't need this. It's New Game Plus, man. Yeah, that's a little bit of a mark against it as well. Like, you should be able to skip cutscenes and dialogue faster in New Game Plus, because, of course, you've already heard everything. Okay, let's see this. 2 orbs! What is the point of the orbs? Also, man, that drains your entire fervor bar. I thought they meant, like, oh, it drains a little bit, not like it empties your bar when you take damage. That might be kind of a bad one. And then healing only gives me 1? Man. Yeah, the orbs one seems kind of bad then. If, like, the whole point of the orbs would be that it's the amount of hits you can take, but it's not even that. So it just makes you, like, basically die in 1 or 2 hits, like, across the entire game, possibly. Maybe it gets easier, like, later on when you get health upgrades. Maybe things just generally do, like, 2 or 3 orbs. So maybe having, like, a couple upgrades means you can generally tank more than you can in the base game, but maybe that's, like, a thing they sort of changed from Blasphemous 1, because, yeah, it was so much easier to do once you got past, like, the mid-game. I just remember that, like, penance not being a big deal at all. At Silksong difficulty, exactly. 3 masks and everything does 2 masks. Wow, I didn't know that did damage. The execution animation. Interesting. Good old verdict, though. I just want to get to town. So yeah, like all previous altar pieces being unlocked, that only means the slots, I suppose, not the actual figures. Unless you also don't use the, since I'm using the final torment or whatever it was called.
The hands may they.
Yeah, so we have all of these. Now, sadly, I need to go all the way back to the start again, and we don't have the teleport function. Unfortunately. Okay, let's go all the way back there and turn it off and see if that, like, disables the slots or not. And then, of course, I'm wondering, like, oh, what if you increase your slot amount and then turn it off? Would you just permanently miss out on that slot? Possibly. Ow. Thought I could be a little quick and sneaky. Oh boy. This is bad. Kinda have to kill these. If I slide past the first guy, the second guy will get me. Oh man. Oh boy. I should have not hit the altar, I guess. If I avoided this altar, I could have just talked to him, unlocked the altar pieces, and then, like, death warped. Whoops. But hey, we can do that on the way back at least. I can't do that. Yeah, that's a problem. I have to dash through them, not jump. Oh boy. Now I'm just dead in one hit. It's kind of risky. I think I have to kill this guy. Does that give me health? Yeah. You do build fervor really fast, even when you take damage. This might be kind of an interesting setup. So don't hit this. Oh yeah, isn't there something where, like, when you go back to this boss arena, the boss is there, you can, like, kill him again, break him? Or is that... have I already walked past it? Yeah, I already walked past that. Wasn't that something, and I felt bad about it? No, I didn't even see him. So yeah, remove that, I guess. I thought that would still have the same, like, crown. I guess because I didn't take this one. I kind of should have tested this one as well. But okay, let's just check it with this setup. And then... yeah, it just locks them again. I do wonder if you'd already unlocked one and then you do that. I wonder if it actually is properly coded, or if it would just, like, go back to default you have 2 now, even though you did unlock one. Or I guess maybe you can't. Like, there's no option to unlock more. Which, by the way... thinking about it, this one is probably worth it to use, right? What was it again? Yeah, just less experience. Because, like, doesn't it kind of cancel out? Because you don't need to spend... how many is it? It's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4... wait. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus, like, 5 plus 10 or something. So isn't that, like, 20-ish marks of martyrdom? And you just... oh, you get... less experience, but surely you will get more than enough to make up for that. So this one might be kind of free. You probably want to take that. And it also just makes for, like, a bunch of builds you can use, like, very, very early. Yeah, 25. It might have been. I don't remember exactly how it scaled. But yes, I probably do this one. I'm wondering about this one, how much guilt you get. But yeah, I don't know. That could be pretty bad. Kind of want to test it. So yeah, maybe we'll check that at some point. But okay, for now... well, I guess we don't really have too much time. Okay, let's just test that again, I suppose. I was going to jump back in and, like, check out the door and, you know, try and get the last couple of percentage points. But I guess we'll, yeah, reset. Yeah, just abandon that and reset. Okay, cool. Let's just do another experiment, because, yeah. We didn't get too much time for this game today because of blueprints, of course. It always happens, but hey, still managed to beat the game and check out most of New Game Plus. Now I have to skip like 6 cutscenes again. And we have to kill the boss again. I really feel like Verdicto is just the better one to take. I feel like Riego or Sarmiento just won't kill in the same time. Like, Sarmiento only gets good once you get the lightning thing, if you then, like, avoid taking damage the entire time. But I suppose I can just avoid taking damage. Oh yeah, we should actually not take the health orbs and then get hit by the air attack thing where he throws the wheel. Just to see, like, does it kill me outright in New Game Plus when enemies are more challenging? Because, yeah, there might be some weird thing going on with this. Yeah, that would make sense, actually. That, like, Final Judgment might double enemy damage or something, and that's why this one is doing so much. Where, like, normally attacks would just do 1 orb, and maybe specific boss attacks would do 2 or something. And because I have this one, it's, like, doubling up and doing 4 damage and stuff like that. Yeah, that could be it. So yeah, let's do this. I guess I'll do that again. Yeah, and then it increases guilt. Yeah, let's just take this for now. Alright, I'll try this. Hold X. No. Just spam X. Yeah. It really does feel like they should have had like a combo with Sarmiento at the start. It always feels weird. There's just like the same attack over and over and over and over and over. Oops. Alright, so I want to get hit by the air attack, just to confirm. Yeah, wow, it's like basically a one-shot. Damn. Oh shit! I did not mean to do that dash attack. Kind of forgot you even have that at the start. Yeah, it must be something like that, where like the orbs would normally do 1 damage and like 2 on bosses, but it's doing like 4 or something. Or yeah, maybe it's rounded up and it's like 1.5 that rounds up to 2, and then doubled it would be 3 bars. Oh, almost got hit again. Yeah, I don't really want to do the dash attack. Doesn't feel worth it right here. Yeah, early Sarmiento definitely just feels kind of weird. You're just doing this over and over. Oh, shit. I don't even think I can take another hit, because I'm missing like 1 pixel. Oh shit, I took another hit, and I'm fine. Okay. Commit! There we go. What do I want to see again with this? What am I doing? I wanted to see the guilt increasing. I did pick that, right? Can you see that in the menu somewhere? I'm not seeing guilt increasing when I take damage. Oh, it just, like, means that type of guilt? No, I mean, I did die once. Okay, it would be nice if there was a menu for... Oh, there, yeah. Didn't see it. Yeah, this one. Any hit will increase your guilt. I was expecting it to, like, lock away my fervor bar every time I take damage, then. Yeah, he's still there. Was he there before, or does he disappear when you, like, leave and re-enter? Or, like, hit a save point or something? Yeah, I just want to see on new enemies. But man, I wonder what is easier then, orbs or no orbs? Because, like, if even the first boss does, like, 99% of your base health in 1 hit, that doesn't really bode well. So maybe orbs actually are better once you get a couple of health upgrades? It's kind of hard to say. Because, yeah, that's something I really enjoyed about Blasphemous 1's penance modes and True Torment. It was like, they seemed like pretty big drawbacks at first, but they all had like double-edged swords where like, yeah, it was a bad thing, but also did something else where like, what was it? It was something where like, oh, you don't have any healing flasks, but instead they give you fervor and your spells are stronger or something like that. I can't remember, but they were like interesting in how they were laid out. Yeah, I'm not seeing any guilt. It's just like 1%, but it doesn't lock away fervor, in which case I feel like this one is probably fine. I wonder if it's like based on the hits. It's just 1% there. I don't know if bigger hits will like do more. No, it's just 1%. And of course, yeah, because you get 1%, you have that damage bonus, but as soon as you take even one hit, now you have to go and like purge it. Yeah, okay, that's kind of annoying. That like you can't just cleanse it normally. Ah, fervor locking happens at specific percent milestones? That would make sense. Yeah, I don't know how much it takes when you die, but that would make sense. That like if you take enough hits, maybe it'll start locking your fervor bar or something. But yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of everything I need at this point. So I guess we just reset this? Oh no. I didn't want to actually jump back in and skip cutscenes again. God damn it. I could just Alt F4. I think I'll just Alt F4. But yeah, okay. Next time we'll definitely like keep playing the base game. I'm not really sure how I want to do this. If I do want to try True Torment and the DLC at the same time, it's kind of like, oh boy, I don't know, because I kind of want to do the DLC at its baseline difficulty instead of doing a way harder True Torment. But at the same time, I also don't want to just install the DLC and do it in my current save, because yeah, that's like what people recommend it against, because it'll just feel like weird and disjointed and kind of like there's hardly any point, just a bunch of jumping puzzles and then like 2 bosses or something, and then that's it. So it would make sense to do it from a new playthrough, but yeah, I'm not sure if I want to do it like in True Torment. We could do like an easy True Torment, like just doing the one that resets everything, and like the ones that are completely free, not harder enemies, not more guilt and stuff. Maybe just the altarpiece one. That could be a thing. Hold on. No, I guess I have to check that. Since we're here anyway. Like if I just do this one, and this is also fine. This is also kind of fine. But every other one, I don't think I really want then, if we want to do like a DLC run. Yeah, because I can't get like max anyway without taking like really annoying ones. Wait, if I do this one, that is everything. I wish these were separated. Enemies will be more challenging and falling into chasms and thorns or instant death, because I would take the second part, but not the first one. If it was just like a little babby one, and then I could remove this one and still have max. I kind of feel like this is probably fine. Also, I wonder how this even works. Like, if you pick it up again, do you get 100% back? Or is it saying that you, like, lose those? I assume you just have to go and fetch it. But then, like, if you die again, if you have 20,000 tears, and you die, and you lose 10,000, and then you die again, do you now have a fragment that has 5,000, or a fragment that has 15,000? I'm not really sure, because, like, normally I think the fragments kind of, like, stack up together, especially if you die in the same screen. I'm not really sure, but it should be fine. Like, doing something like this doesn't increase the, like, raw difficulty. It's just something that, like, yeah, it changes a little bit, but not anything, like, super crucial. So I feel like you would still get the same, you know, base DLC experience this way, and then we still get, like, a full playthrough with the max retribution, and I only have to do it once. Especially since this seems like it's not, oh my god, bosses are way cooler because they have, like, extra moves and stuff. It really is just like everything just does 10 times more damage and probably have way more health and whatever, which isn't really that interesting. So yeah, maybe I'll do something like this. I'll just like take a screenshot here so I remember. So that could be worth it, doing that and activating Mea Culpa, and then like we'll see how Mea Culpa is as a weapon, because that'll be something we'll have for the DLC then. And I don't know how that works, if you have to like, if you can pick it at the start or if you have to pick it later on in the game or something. Not really sure how that works. But yeah, there we go. That's still dragged on a little bit, but okay. Let's leave it off here, and yeah, as I said, we'll probably just waltz around the world looking for bells or like Blasphemous symbols. I don't know if all of them are on bells or if they're on different things. Because I have a vague feeling that I know another bell that maybe had that symbol, like here at the start, that you need a double jump for. Not really sure. But yeah, we'll look around for those, we'll look around for babies, and then I guess try and get the true ending and stuff. And yeah, feel free to point out Blasphemous symbols if we walk past any or whatever, and we'll try and do the... I was going to say the Jerma quest line, but no, that would be in New Game Plus. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I already said this, but I mean, it doesn't really matter for Blasphemous because I wouldn't play more this week anyway. But yeah, probably, maybe no stream on Sunday. Probably not, but there could still be one. I'll see. But yeah, Blasphemous would probably just be next weekend anyway. Have a good night. I just walked past one, of course. Yeah, great.